What a nice start to the morning. Here they all are waiting for their breakfast. There's Anakin down the middle. There's Hida. Hey, is it brekkie time? Oh, it's a hard life being a nanny, isn't it? Very tough life. Right, I will get you breakfast now. And then in here we have Smurfy. Hey Smurf. Then there's Sneaky News. Anyway, and Hoitsy Poitsy. On here the cats, there's Twix and Dee waiting for their food as well. So, I'm going to feed the cats first this morning. So there's Twix. And there's little Dee. Hello Dee, you're getting braver, sweetheart, aren't you? So you can tell that's Dee, she's got a little white patch on her chest. They are very cute cats, aren't you, Twixie? Do you want strokes today? No? No, you say, I want food first, and then I'll have attention after. So, they're very good at jumping up there. I don't think Dee will, while I'm stood here. Twix just says, hurry up and give me food. So there we go, they have a pouch, and then I've topped up their hard food. So they're all good for now. Ah, here comes Dee. There we go. Everyone's not happy because they're not instantly getting fed, right? I'm just adding their carrots to their feed. So a big thank you to everyone who has donated carrots and apples, as they all love their daily apple and carrots. So there they all are, all ready to have their breakfast. So there's Schmeldle Dowdle with hers, and then Anakin with hers, and then Hida's got his. There we go, everyone's happy with their food. So Noodles, Nero and Hoitsy all have theirs. So I've just come into the office and it's really nice. Yesterday I mopped the floor and it's clean and it still smells really nice in here. So it makes all the difference just having a clean floor in here. Everyone's finished their breakfast now. Says Dow, Annie, JB. There's Nero. You ready to go for your morning walks? Yes? You're a very pretty boy, aren't you? And then Noodles. Little Smurfy, he's been kicked out of the hay hole as Annie has finished her food. And Hoitsy's just finishing licking out his bowl. There we go, everyone's on their walks. There's Annie, Trouble, and there's the Sneaky Noodles. He really wasn't happy that I made him move away from the gate to get Nika on, were you? Because he was supervising. Hey? Hey, Dow. Dowdle's a bit confused again, aren't you? Because everyone's left her. Her wife's gone on the walker. Who are you calling? Are you calling the sheep? Is that what you're doing? Do you want to have sheep friends? Should I go put some hay in the round pen for you? And you can go in the round pen. There we go. We're happy we have food now. And because she's a giraffe, she has a long neck. So she can quite happily eat from the other side. And he just come to join her. You happy now, Dad? You've got food and you've got a friend. There's Hoitsy, happy in his turn out, tucking into his morning haylage. And now it's time to start the mucking out. So I'm starting on Nero's box this morning. Then the two Smurfies are very happy with themselves. as they are in the hay hole. And there's no barrier. So I'm pop the barrier back across because you're just making a mess. They're all off the walker now, says Nika. She's been turning out Thoitsy. There's Annie. She's just walked herself off the walker. And then Nero's in with Hida. And Daldwall decided to stay on the outside of the round pen. Hey, you can wander with your wifey today. Just about finished mucking out. And Anne has just finished doing this box. And Annie has decided to come and stand in it. But at least you haven't peed or pooed in it. This is Nika's box. But she's having a nice snooze. And take your head collar off now. We're all happy today. Hida's got the hay bar, little jubbers, just filling up their water. He's having to watch Nero. Otherwise, he likes to play with the hose, then he takes it out. But today, he's playing with the hose in the bucket. Spoke too soon. Nero, leave it in the bucket, sweetheart. Then over there, Nika and Dow are sharing the hay bar, and Hoyt's having a little snooze. Now, Dowdle, do you have blonde extensions in? Eh? Do you want to add blonde to your ginger highlights? Eh? Is that the plan? Yeah? Me and Anne are just about to go down the road in a minute to feed everyone, and hopefully we'll be able to do a live feeding time like we normally do on Wednesdays. But for anyone watching the video, unfortunately Tracy's not feeling very well today, so she isn't out today, so we are rescheduling Mabel's live tonight, so we will let you know soon when we have the new date set. Oh, what are you doing, Anne?
I'm pressure washing.
Which is like your favourite thing ever.
Pressure washing. It's quite therapeutic.
It is quite satisfying.
There is an issue though. I'm pressure washing in my wellies.
Oh yes, if you are on our live,
with a broken sole.
Yes.
So chances are I'm going to get wet feet. But we'll see.
Did you bring spare socks with you?
No, because I didn't realise at the time. But in fact, it wasn't this bad when I got here.
Oh
It's
well.
this bad since I arrived.
Yeah. It was dying, and then we finished your welly up.
So chances are I'll end up with very wet foot, not feet, foot.
I mean, we could try and electrical tape it together.
I think it's gone beyond the point.
It has. You're gonna have to buy your pink wellies.
I will.
Yeah.
Well, the nice bright pink ones with a bright pink band.
Yeah. Because then,
Go on.
bright pink wellies will match you because you're the happy person.
They won't match my hat though, will they? That's the thing.
Oh well.
Well, we'll just have to be.
Well, you can just be mismatched.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's trendy these days.
Yeah.
Very warm, this hat.
Yeah.
So, I went.
And while Anne is pressure washing, I'm in the feed room, in the freezing kitchen. I'm going to be prepping the boys and girls breakfast and teas, and the ones for outside. So there we go, there's all the feeds, all soaking. There's the ones out in the field. Then there's the morning breakfast and teas, the ones up here. So while I'm pressure washing, I'm sweeping all the hair and dirt down and burrowing it up. And so much hair is going on the yard at the minute, so they're all losing their winter coats. You can tell what a difference it makes. It makes it look so much more cleaner. There's all the sludginess I'm burrowing up. It's a mix of hair and everything which gets on the yard. It looks very good now. Looks very clean. You don't realise the difference until you've pressure washed it. But it's very clean now. It's all ready for someone to come and have a clean up, and then their hair all goes on the floor. But it'll be dirty in no time, knowing all the horses.
Or one of the horses to come along and have a little tinkle on it.
Yeah, one or the other, probably Annie.
But we've made it nice. It looks fabulous.
Yeah.
Good job.
And Arthur's having a bit of a spring clean as well.
Don't worry about me.
Jubbers might have to have restrictions from the hay hole because he's just pooed. You can't actually see him. There he is. He's just pooed in the hay hole. I think you need to remind him of the, you know, rules and...
As you just said, it's broken hay hole etiquette.
Yes.
You do not poo in your dining room.
We may have to try, we may have to put him in a field of shame like Smurfy was there after he got into the feed room. Maybe not a field of shame, but I don't know, because he would quite enjoy that. It wouldn't really be a field of shame for him. He'd really enjoy himself. So yeah, I'm sure you'll put yourself in the naughty corner when you go to bed. So you need to think about your actions, as that is not very appropriate, Jubbers. He really doesn't care. He's got food. It's not working.
He's got his food going in and his food going out.
Yeah. The sun's finally come out a little bit. The yard is looking so much better. There's Annie having a little sunbathe. But we did forget to pressure wash the mat. So that ruins it a little bit, doesn't it, Anne? It looks much better. And Arthur is also looking a bit cleaner, as he was quite muddy. So there we go, there's all the feeds, all done. They've got their little garnishes of apples and carrots. There's the boys. Girlies for tomorrow. And then we have all the ones up at the yard who get breakfast and a tea. You can just see the tractor down at the triangle by the girls as Jodie has come in to do the girls' haylage. So they were in need of fresh bales. So she's there getting their fresh bales out. So nice when the sun comes out and the wind's dropped, so it's warmer than it was this morning. Isn't it, Noodles? So they're about to go on their afternoon, evening walks in a little while. There's Hoytsy enjoying playing with a hay ball. There's Schmoudle Dowdle. And Hidda and Nero in the round pen. I've not seen Phineas the pheasant today. Now I did this morning when I first got here. He was on the driveway, then he flew into the field by the boys' shelter. So he's around. Obviously he's just choosing to explore a different part of the farm today. So he might be back up here at some point. Hey Hidda, he quite liked to try and go in the round pen with you, didn't he? Last week? Yes, last weekend. So he might return up here. The hay hole is very busy this afternoon. We have an Annie, we have a Smurf, and we have a mini Smurf. It's very busy, isn't it, Annie? But Annie's going to be coming out in a minute as she's about to go on her afternoon walks. But quite surprised you'll fit in here. So you got Diddy, medium, large. She's sort of in height order. Right, Annie, come on then. There we go, everyone's ready to go. Everyone's on their afternoon walks. There goes Annie, there's Noodles. And there's Nero. And it's bedtime for Hoytsy now. Jibs, you can have your big friend again. Wait, so you're going to leave your hay ball here and have it tomorrow. It's time for bed. And now that's all prep for tomorrow. So we've got girls' feeds, boys' feeds, and a bowl of apple and carrots for them all. For tomorrow, there's Dowdle, they're on the evening walks. And then there's Hoytsy, happily tucking into his evening haylage. There's a couple of daffodils starting to come out in Velta's garden, so spring is definitely on its way. And if you saw our feeding time live, we saw a couple of lambs, so spring is definitely on the way. It's tea time, so there's Dowdle. Anniekin. And there's Floppy Doo. And then we have Smurfy over here. Sorry it's a bit of a shorter video today. I didn't record everything. I'm just trying to get everything done. And I wasn't able to record any of the feeding time as I was live on my phone. But if you go check out this morning's feeding time, you can watch me and Anne feeding everyone, tidying up after the boys. And we had a couple of conversations with some of you who were on the live about wellies, afternoon tea, high teas, and other things. But that's it for the night. So everyone's having their tea. Smurfy's still eyeing up trying to get into the feed room, aren't you? But I don't know whether he will. It's worked for a couple of days, but he might be very slowly plotting. Hey, are you plotting? But if you do, you'll get banished and you won't be able to free reign anymore because you'll lose all your privileges. Yeah?